Hey y'all, Digital Shaman here, and today we are looking at Daylio, which is a journal, diary, and mood tracker. So, as y'all can see that I am being prompted to do I was being prompted, there we go. I'm being prompted to take a look at my monthly report. So I'm kind of curious. Actually, let's take a look at the data. I don't mind sharing a little bit about my personal life. But my mom's elder, she's about 82, and she took a tumble and broke her arm. So I was dealing with that all month. So I think this is a wonderful situation to show you two things: how valuable it's important to use mood tracking as a tool of mindfulness to be able to see where your head is at. You know, I knew I was stressed out last month trying to figure out how to get her sorted out, but data never lies, but your emotions can. So let's go straight forward to, and I know it's a little out of order, but let's go straight forward to my monthly report. And as you can see here, first of all, I did 37 entries for the month. And if we have 30 calendar days, for those keeping track at home, you can see that a couple of times that I actually did do entries more than once a day. And I think that's very important. Log as much as you need. Log as much as you need. And I forgot I have my mouse over here. It tells me actually this is 2 less entries than last month. So definitely it shows you, now activities, tap that. Okay, activities out. We'll get to that. We're going to go through each section. The activities are pretty much what I will call things to correlate with my mood. Oh, was I outside? Was I with family? What activity was I doing? Like the actual action. And then we have legit my mood score. And, I average, actually, we're not going to do a lot of fiddling. This is about the monthly report because there's a lot of data analysis that Daylio can do. So I am, very emotionally aware, high emotional IQ. I am a human though, and I do generally run from the Daylio baseline. I'm generally a 4 to 5. Like I'm pretty even keel, and I'm actually a very happy-go-lucky person. That's just who I am. So I'm telling y'all that because you might be like, are you lying about all your entries? No, I'm generally an upbeat person. Which is why I thought it'd be interesting to take a look at last month's data, given that I was in a stress situation. So now one thing I will caveat about the actual words, I'm a day one journaler, 10, 12 years in deep. So I actually tend to keep my entries in Daylio light. I really don't even write a lot. If I put something, it's super, super significant because it does, recaps and things like that. So let's move down to actually seeing the data on a visual level. And what are we looking at here is the September from the 1st to the 28th. And, without even going entry by entry, if this is, like I said, so 3, 4, and a 5. So actually, I really didn't hit too many moments of high 5. And you see, actually, I'm a little surprised because I thought I'd have more deeper moments of dropping down to a 3, but you see it was very up and down. And actually you see here, can we, I'm clicking with the mouse and stick to the phone. Okay, see, I told you I was gonna press something wrong and then we were gonna get way too much data. You know what, I'm gonna go back. We're not gonna do that. But anyway, the point is I'm kind of surprised that I logged that I was feeling better than what I kind of thought. So here you go. Now you can kind of see some of the activities that I did during the month. So definitely lots of yoga, exercise, walking, lots of family time, creative work, and they're telling me things that I did not do as much. I do a lot of gaming. But here's a great statistic: how exercise impacted my mood. So when I say, you have to really be patient, Daylio will have you dive in deep, especially if you're a Daylio user like me. Like, actually, let's just back it up. Did I do my entry today? Well, I would say this morning I was sick. But right now I brought myself up. See, again, I just don't, I'm not going to get into that. I have autoimmune celiac and it's rough. So, but I'm actually in pretty good spirits. So I'm going to say I'm motivated and doing creative work. We're going to log right here on the fly. Doing creative work. Y'all can kind of see these are my categories. I guess socialization. I'm talking to y'all. Hey, friends. And I'm going to actually say, like I said, I don't normally do a note, but we'll say special YouTube entry. And actually they added that in a couple years ago that you can add photos, but like I said, I don't do that because I use day one. So there we go. I've logged into October. You see it, I'm at 107 days. So my whole point of going backwards was, oh, there we go. I just wanted to show you all, like, you know, how much data are we working with, because some of y'all may be like, oh, when I tap these things, I don't see anything. I've been using Daylio. Actually, yeah, I think that I discovered it during the pandemic 4 years ago. That's crazy to say. And y'all can see, I thought it would show me all my interests, but my longest training is 853 days in a row. So back to this monthly review. It's very important to, you know, take a look at the data that you're tracking and not distract. So a few other things you can do is, I love this. Back to, I tell y'all, like, and this is actually a little lesson learned. I'm going to kind of challenge myself. We're going to check back in October. I'm going to log twice a day because, like I said, like these little crazy looking mood faces, that's the two halves of the day. This was a day for me. And often I'm like that. Like, life is going to happen. Something's going to throw me off. Like, I'm not saying this because I'm happy-go-lucky. I'm not laying in the bed depressed sometimes. But I've built a high capacity for resilience. I know I have a huge tool belt. I know how to do the things to get me back up to that 4 or 5. And I also accept I don't have to be being at a 5 every day. That's not a typical baseline. Being at a 3 every day, every week in a row, that's not a typical baseline. So, you know, you have to figure out how do you log and what I don't want to say normal. That's why I keep using, for the non-IT people, baseline is just what you expect to see. Your day to day. You kind of build that over time. So back to oh, let me not sing on this channel. Oh my God, I hope I did not get a copyright strike. Y'all, I'm not editing it out either. So back to the data of September. Oh, and you know what? I actually just upgraded my iPhone. Oh, let me show y'all. She's cute. And I feel so weird as a techie. It's not pro, but these phones do too much. And hold on, because I hear this one beeping and I'm like, I don't want to have all this drama here in the video. So this phone just got activated. Like I said, I was taking care of my mom and this one broke and everyone's like, you're not picking up your phone. And I'm like, I'm right here. So, all right, back to what is going on for my mom. So we looked at my moods. We looked at all my logging. And again, let me keep going downwards. So we looked at my mood count, 37 entries, and we can kind of see, like, overwhelmed, exhausted, okay. But see, you know what? I think I'm glad I'm kind of doing this review with you all. What stands out for me is I have 17 entries of okay, and at a 4 level, I know some of those were probably 3s. I'm not gonna go back and adjust, but doing this review with you all is kind of, because my data is very important to me as a digital shaman. It should be important to you because, like I said, I have 4 or 5 years of mood data. You need to know, like, I need the computer to tell me, like, if it's like, hey, you've logged. Hold on, let's do it. Oh, wait a minute. That's right here, red. 10 days in a row, ding, 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 ding. Are you okay? I know people were like, I don't want to talk to AI. Like, I'm going to need a robot to ask me, am I okay? So you got to pay attention to your data. So going back here to the September chart. Also, I don't use the Go feature. We will do that. I'm going to do another video where we actually walk through Daylio because it's complex and simple at the same time. So just to kind of round out the monthly review is definitely activities. So, let me look at this somewhere else. I feel like I'm repeating myself. That means we need to go ahead and start winding the video down. Here we go. Average daily mood. And this is through the weeks based on days. That's, again, a good data point. And let me explain what this is. So, For all of September, on Sundays, this was my average mood. And they're telling me Monday was my best. I like Mondays. But I even like Mondays before I became a hybrid worker. Like, it's the start of a new week. Moon day. Maybe that's why I like it. And then you see so on. So I like that it averages out your mood per day. Because like you said, if you need to look at the trends. Like, if you are logging 2 and 3 years and you're like, okay, why is it every Thursday like my mood drops down? What should be for Thursdays? You gotta do some inner work. So, I love working with the data, y'all. Definitely let's tap this. Family being, this is where, again, I think I veered off the wall. It gives you a lot, but entries containing family have a better mood. Ooh, and I like, again, y'all, I mean, this is not AI. This is just a software application. It gets very great, but I'm not going to debate. But the whole point is, I love how it calls its own self out about, hey, don't get twisted. The accuracy is a little suspect. There is some data, but not enough to be confident. So, if you're seeing all this, there's a lot of numbers, there's a lot of statistics being thrown at y'all. Read that. And because what I don't want to have happen is, don't let Daylio give you anxiety. It's your data, and that's why we're here on YouTube together, learning how to figuring out and learning this app. Because like I said, it's simple, complicated. And you don't even have to do all this tapping. You could be like, how was September? Where's my little average? You can take a look at your chart. You can do your own thumbs up and keep moving on to the next month. It's how much you want to play with the data. How much you want to play with your data. Yeah, so I think we're getting close to the bottom, y'all. So mood stability. The higher the number, the more balanced you are. Yeah, that's just for the month. And so I kind of like this. So you can tap on a mood so y'all can see. Oh my God, I'm always the Energizer Bunny. So let's take a look. If I was with energy, what was I liking to do? Clean, walk, exercise. So you can see just real at a quick level, like because you want to look at this data for trends. Movement, exercise, walking. And this one, so y'all might be like, what is that? That's enjoying, I live in DC, that's enjoying the city. So yeah, those are 3 things where I see if I'm energized and I walked, it boosts my mood correlation. And that's Daylio. You don't have to track it in your paper bullet journal. You don't have to like ponder in your head. Use an app. Use an app to know what's going on. And there we have it. So that is the Daylio monthly review, like in 5x speed. I felt like I bobbled over a few things, but y'all let me know in the comments if we'll go back. And we're going to do this again next month. We'll do this again next month. And then before I leave, I'm actually just kind of curious, my yearly statistics. Oh, and let's actually verify. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, did I? No, I think I started, yeah, so 2019. So technically I started using Daylio since 2020. It's a lot of data, y'all. Lots of data. And yeah, look at my mood through the years. Actually, just look at the past. Because what I like is, again, like do I even have any? Like I said, I rarely get that bad. This dipped down. And this was like a excessive low point you can kind of see. But I'm a techie scientist at heart. I love working with data, and I'm gonna play around with like, am I assessing my moods properly? I think that okay, because I tap okay a lot. Being honest, I think that that's where I'm going to make an okay for 3 and an okay. Wait a minute, yeah, 5, 4, 3, yeah, an okay for 4 and an okay for 3. Because I think going back to last month with my mom, and like I was like, yo, I was super frustrated. I'm like, maybe I journaled about it in day 1 and didn't quite tap it in my mood app right. But I think a lot of those okays should have been some 3s. I think that actually I rated myself too high. Just being honest, you gotta be honest with yourself. So all right, y'all, this is Daylio monthly review. be sure to like and subscribe on the way out. I'm going to come back and actually do with Daylio, kind of a little bit of a one-on-one. And then we're going to keep exploring spirituality, health, and wellness, and all the apps that keeps us living our best life. Peace.